all teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love looking to pass. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
To the air with Love. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He brushed him off with ease. Slugs the defender. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd down. Here's Love. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down. And this defense stringing together some strong reps here early, Brock. That pass rush off to a great start.
One thing I've grown to appreciate, too, in this just kind of analytical revolution we're in, the stats of today, Kate, it's not just sacks, it's pressures, right? It's those hits, those pressures, because you know they make a strong impact, too.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. The 50. 30. Hits the 20. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This attempt is up, and it is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Packers 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Love now. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to go. It's Love. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
That's a good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is
That one
good.
right down the middle.
That ties
Things at 7.
Ray Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's brought down after a big play, give him about 19 yards. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
Gain of 19 yards. And
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Another run for Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Into the hands of Pickens. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now bring the tight end in motion. Dak to the air here. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing again is Dak. That's incomplete left side. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yeah! Here we go, Riley!
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Brought in. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdout.
Yeah, such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 34 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
First and goal, Green Bay.
They'll run, Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Love now to throw. Great work to keep this play alive, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 5 yards away.
On for the extra point.
That one right down the middle. And we're back square. 14 apiece here. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Here's Prescott. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline, gain of about 18. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
There we go. 47.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Hey, count. 47.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. Love. Caught quickly on the slant. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Love. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 14. Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
There's a 47. There's a 46. There's a 46.
Prescott set to pass. Pass is caught by Blue. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Now Prescott. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, 52 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg, and too far left as well. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. He's got room to roam. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air with Love. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. He's off to the races! At the 20! And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden. The 3rd time that he has brought in a score this week. That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 21. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now here's Prescott. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. Devontae Wyatt. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. After the sack, Dak. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here go 46, 47. Here go 53. Here go 46, 42.
Third and long for him here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb, a 73-yard play. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. We're back level, 28-28. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Moore on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
On second down, Love.
the 24-yard line.
And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Love throwing on fourth. Quickly to Watson. A lot of space ahead. What a way to pick it up on fourth down, Brock. Gain goes to midfield, to then beyond. Down inside the opposing 45.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Packers.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back in line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Cowboys,
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Love. Ooh, he had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw here, third down. Throw left side to Watson. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Damon limited to 7 in his fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside the final minute of our third quarter. They're going to go. It's Love. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get flat, take trips, and that's that. Real rap, I let her get. She want it, she feel that. Convertible trap feel, 87 the top hill. That.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Now Dak to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First down here for Dak. And with that last completion, he's now 8 of 15 throwing the ball. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and he gets in the first.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Oh, he's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Looking quickly here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
2nd down throw for Love. Caught down the field, Golden. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Love looking to pass. Back to back goes Golden. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. Matthew Golden. His fourth touchdown catch in this one. That's just one off the single game record. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
RPO, the quick throw grab by Lamb. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Here he goes, third and long. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Packers will take over at the opposing 33-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and it's
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Packers in range for a game-winning score. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Going run again with Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looking to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Setting up to try the point after.
Smack on for the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 35.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunk of yards there, getting about 17 of them.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Flanoy, complete. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Here he is to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you can execute in this moment.
Throwing now. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds Pickens left side. And that's all he's going to get, but it's enough. In 14 on 4th down. This offense is staying out there. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
2nd down, here's Dak. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That is caught. He's got Lamb. Working and finally forced to that sideline. So call that out. A gain of about 28. That is good for a Cowboy first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, 47. 47. Then we're going to 53.
Working inside the red zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
7 seconds left. This might be our final play here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You
Yeah.
got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.